I know it's getting late, and you know, before I do sleep, I just want to talk about one more thing, and that is, you know, I know that this weekend's been rough. Well, I'll take that back. It wasn't really rough. Yesterday was good. Um, Today was just very, very rough. So one day was good. The other day was just not so good. And so it's more like a average, if you want to say that. But it just felt more like after today, it just felt more bad. Like my entire weekend just felt more bad than it was good. But not to say that it's literally like that, but you know, it's just that, after what transpired today, you know, I've been led to think that my weekend was just so bad when yesterday was just a good one. And I even, did a video edit of my hangout with Russ and Eugene and Ray when we celebrated Russ's birthday early. And I enjoyed it, even the music choice that I had, right? Just a great overall edit. And then it had to take just like if it was already bad enough that I accused that I accused an ex close friend of mine about some letter that he didn't have anything to do with after all. But now it's just for him to go at me for a video that he totally had a major disagreement on, and it's gotten to a point where I'm like, why is it still bothering? Now look, was it necessary for me to respond to him like that? I don't think so, because look, I'm already broken myself after the last couple of weeks with that incident that pretty much had already seen me, already a totally ruined self, or just a broken, a totally broken self. Like, I'm just not the same person since then. Hell, I have not been the same person even prior to that incident, but at least when I was at home, I was still able to just, at times just really, be me and just feeling at home sometimes, things are smooth and all that. Now it's the other way around. And ever since then, I just have been losing my composure. Ever since then, I just have not been the same person. I've been way more broken now. And it just sucks. It just sucks to know that I have to be facing an even deeper in the deep of the darkness now compared to last year. And for me and Julio to really go at it like earlier just afternoon, that I'm trying to remember the last time he was pissed off at me like that. I know he's had these moments for me for years, but and it's back to that again. It's almost like now our friendship just it's starting to have issues again. You know what I'm saying? And unfortunately, it's just, hell, it's just sad because even the rest of the guys, Robbie and Tristan and Andrew, it's like it's done and over with. And I could have sworn the same with Julio as well. And it's like I just cannot be able to work things out like this with guys like them. I shouldn't have responded the way that I responded earlier this afternoon. But unfortunately, when I've been having to face so much more bad and feeling like an even sloppier version, of myself, a totally broken version of myself since that incident, and just losing my composure to where I had to respond how I respond because of my serious mental health decline, then, I had to respond how I respond. And unfortunately, I had to, I had to kind of, I just couldn't handle his criticisms like that anymore. I mean, because of my mental health decline, my serious mental health decline, you know what I'm saying? As bad as Dewey's was, Julio's was just as bad, you know? So, I know the work week's already coming in, and next weekend is supposed to be a much better weekend for me, but I'm not even thinking about that right now. I almost got the belief that I just feel like skipping my dump this entire week. I just don't even know if I want to even go. Because if this weekend to me is already just, the way it was today, just did not make my weekend end well like that. I mean, I'm under the impression I should probably just skip my dump for the entire week. I want to do it. I don't think it hurts. I'm paid barely $18 an hour, or I should just say $18.50 in my 13th year, when I should have been paid that much a long time ago, like in my 8th year, 10th year. But it's just too late for me to be paid like that. So I'm thinking, I feel like skipping my dump this week. I don't want to even go. My mental health has already been in serious decline, and it's just showing even more. There's just more signs of it after what transpired the last couple of weeks. And as bad as that incident was, for me and Julio to go at it earlier this afternoon, it just goes to further show that, I just can't be me anymore. I know what he said. Look, he feels what he feels. I can understand where he's coming from. He wants me to be strong, but I can't. That's why I responded how I responded. It's not his fault that he wanted to say that to me. Some people are gonna say the same thing. I know Robbie has said something similar like that to me before. But for him to throw in the fact that he lost count how many people blocked me, I mean, I thought that was way overboard, but still, it's almost about as similar as what Julio would have told me, but today, I don't know, man. I really feel like I want to skip my dump this week. And instead, I just want to go hiking. Just look at the picture here. I want to go to the mountains this week. It's nice and sunny this weekend. I wasn't able to go hiking at all like I did the last couple of weekends. And, I was just so busy at home. I was trying to read some stuff. And I'd rather just go hiking this week, get my exercise for the sake of my mental health. Fuck my dump. I don't want to go at all this week. But I know that's going to be bad because I'm not going to be paid this whole week unless I do a vacation, which, I might just call in sick and then suddenly just take a vacation for the rest of the week. I'm pretty sure I got nothing going on. I mean, my my shitty birthday already passed, so you know, why not just go on a hike, even if it's by myself, if nobody else is available. I want to go hiking, man. Yeah, I'm better off just wanting to hike and just not wanting to sit at my desk, just knowing that every single day in the second half of the day it's just slow as hell and so dragging that I can't help but to think that I deserve better and it should have happened the last couple of years, right? But woulda, coulda, shoulda. Fuck it. I gotta get the job done. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, I might as well just go hiking. I don't want to be in my dump this week. I'm serious when I even say this. But I just have to. When I really don't want to. I want to go hiking every day this week for the sake of my mental health. I don't want to do anything else. Well, I mean, I'm talking about I don't want to be in my dump and sitting my ass down. You know? No, I know I still have my, oh damn. I kind of feel a chest burn. But anyways, I still have my Game 11 shoot around that I need to do. And at least I took care of that. So I know that's important for me this week. But as for the rest, man, like, I just want to go hiking. I don't want to be in my dump dealing with the same old motherfuckers that I've been dealing with since day one. So I'm gonna leave it at that, man. I'm finally just gonna go to sleep. I'm just not having it today, and I just want to pose a topic of something that may just sound like wishful thinking, but it's positive. And just look at the green in this picture. I seriously want to go on a hike this week, all week, every day, Monday to Friday, so I can forget work and forget that dump that I despise so much. I'm gone. Thank you for watching, everyone. Like, share, and subscribe.